was, Larry.
It varies, doesn't it? I mean,
generally.
If you had it all the time,
generally,
it might be hysterical, but...
Do you miss the big crowds? I mean, the big crowds? And
No, I don't miss them at all, Larry.
It's all past now.
Well, we don't know. 5 looks quite big to me these days, and my eyes are going 27, you know.
How is Ringo and how's George?
Lovely.
Very healthy.
Yeah.
Do you plan any type of theatrical production?
I don't know. If somebody comes up with a production and says, I can't get this on, we say, can't you? Let's have a see-look.
What do you think about that?
I mean, us ourselves doing it.
Yourselves, on stage.
They're doing one of John's books at the National Theatre in London.
It's disgusting what happens in England these days.
What about, I hate to get on politics.
Singing and all that. Right. We're still doing all that, you know. Nothing's changed. The only difference is we don't tour. But we might do in the future, you know.
You might tour again?
Yeah, we only stopped touring because there was nowhere to go, you know. You could only get bigger and bigger audiences. You couldn't hear it. And we couldn't
with all
get
the
better.
rifles and the big masks and all that and the clubs frightened me to death, viewers.
I hate to get on politics, but you know, you're a young man, about my age over
27.
there. Right. And what do you think about this racial business over in England? I know we talked about this before. Seriously.
The one over in England?
You know, the leader of the party talking about laws against immigration and...
yeah. Oh, you know.
They just try to be with it.
What do you mean by be with it? Just...
Well, like the Queen doesn't need to be with it, says Hardy Amis. She is it, says Hardy Amis.
Now, that thing's just the same question everywhere, you know. There's no different in England. It's a bit less harmful in England. But it's the same thing, you know. Some people don't like other people because they're not the same as them.
I talked to you after about a year after the assassination of President Kennedy, and you said that at the time that this alarmed you. You know, it was a shocking thing when you first heard about it.
Yeah.
Did you feel the same
assassination is...
the same type of feeling about Martin Luther King?
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you think we are, deadbeats?
I mean, well, what was your general reaction? Of the
what was
people?
yours then? I can't describe how I felt. Oh, they've got another fella, have they? They've done it again. Who is it? You know.
Of course, you're separated from the scene. You're over there, and you're outside looking in.
No, not really. You know. No, that's not.
We're
true.
trying to keep up with what's going on, Larry.
It's the same thing everywhere. You know, there's somebody messing it up. And we're going to find him.
I believe his description is going round now at this very moment.
Right.
A short brown suit with a pair of charcoal grey trousers.
You're keeping up with the times.
Oh, I am, yes.
One final question. In all the time you've been Beatles, before you were just people from Liverpool, there was always a question that somebody asked you, when's the bubble going to burst? Remember that?
Yes.
The bubble hasn't burst, and it doesn't seem like it's going to burst.
It just flew off.
But do you ever envision a time of just ceasing being the Beatles and going off on your own, or even working together?
We do work on our own anyway now.
You never can be anything else but the Beatles.
We are the Beatles, you know, that's what we are.
We're also Apple as well, see. They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Brown. But they're both meant to be nice, you see.
Do you plan a visit over here again?
Oh, yeah. You know, we don't plan anything. It just happens, you know. We just come over here and go over there. And it's, you know, we'll be back and anything could happen.
Out of all your experiences in the United States, what would you say was the highlight of your career here?
Escaping from Memphis.
Seriously.
Just the first thing happening. Just hearing about I Want to Hold Your Hand in Paris, I remember it so well. We had a celebration milk, and when we got here and all that scene was going on at the airport, it was amazing, that was it.
Did you expect this?
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Did you expect it?
No, and it was just sort of getting a foothold in the market, but not getting your whole head right in straight away.
What do you think about music now, here in this country, our top 40?
Nielsen for president.
Do you think music is making it? Do you think it's improved any? Do you think
some of it? There's a lot of sort of...
It goes up and down, you know.
Well, we got Bill Haley again, and we also got what came before him. That's young girl, get out of the way.
I guess that's about it. But I'd like to extend my best wishes to both of you. And
it's been a pleasure.
I don't know if it's going to help.
Great working with you, Larry.
Yes, it is.
Enjoyed it.
And you can join Apple anytime you like.
Okay.